We know that 1 in 3 women in Australia are still experiencing sexual harassment at work. We also know that often many of these perpetrators are men and people in positions of power. Shame.
Shame.
As a survivor and organizer, I've not just experienced harassment and discrimination at work myself, but I have seen or heard many examples of similar gross treatment happening to workers across many different workplaces and many different industries. They happen in farms, in food processing facilities, in restaurants and pubs, in hospitals. They even happen in organizations that are funded to help and support our communities. I am sure that I am not the only one who has seen or heard of these things. These issues are happening in real time and they are widespread. And yet reporting of sexual harassment remains extremely low. We know that sexual harassment is worsened when you are a casual worker who could lose your shifts tomorrow, when you are a migrant or a refugee woman on a temporary visa, or on no visa at all. It is always that worker who was sexually assaulted is also the worker who was underpaid, and is always the one who have had their passport taken by their employer, and they're also the same worker who was racially discriminated. Shame.
Shame.
This needs to stop. The color of your skin or your visa status should not define how you are treated at work. It should not define what rights you can access in this country. It should not be the reason why you feel unsafe. This is a systemic problem of workplace harassment, discrimination, and psychological abuse. And it must end now.
Woo! Yeah.
Today, we also know that non-disclosure agreements, or NDAs, are widely misused by perpetrators and employers to silence survivors of workplace harassment and to stop workers from taking action. Shame.
Shame.
How can we fix workplace sexual harassment when survivors are silenced from speaking their truth? How can we have a respectful society free from oppression when the current systems we live in are unjust and unfair? How can we ensure our workplaces are safe when NDAs are being misused again and again and again? These are the questions that we must ask ourselves. Last year, the Victorian government passed legislation to address the misuse of NDAs. This is a significant step forward towards ending workplace sexual harassment in this country. We know that this win didn't just happen overnight. It was because survivors and union women fought for it. It was because women have said they have had enough. However, our fight is far from over. We know that this is a global issue. We have seen laws passed in Ireland, in the UK, in Canada, and in the US to regulate NDAs. We must demand that similar laws apply to every woman and every worker in South Australia and beyond. We can only win safe workplaces if we collectively speak up. We can only win change if we stand in solidarity with each other. We can only win change if we organize and we fight for it. We must end the silence. Our silence is not for sale. Thank you.